You killed her? Did you stab your mom? Alright. What type of knife was it? Do you know?
It was a base discretion knife.
What did you do after you killed her?
I'm sorry about this, but in terms of delivering a baby and it looked like you tried to hide it, we do have to have the police involved.
Prepare yourself for chilling footage of teenage murderers being confronted, especially in the first case. You won't believe what hospital staff discovered in the trash bag.
Because there was a baby in the trash. When I looked at it, the baby was wrapped up like in a, like at the bottom of the trash can and with trash on top of it.
On January 27, 2023, Alexi Treviso, a 17-year-old from New Mexico, visited the hospital complaining of lower back pain.
Hospital surveillance video shows Treviso leave her patient room at 1:38 a.m., waddling toward the bathroom while clutching her back. Treviso remains in the bathroom for 19 minutes as multiple people check on her.
However, she was suddenly cured and tried to hurriedly leave the hospital when the staff discovered something unbelievable.
When I went in there, it was a bloody massacre.
At some point I went and kind of checked on her, knocked on the door, seeing if she needed anything. She denied. She said she didn't need anything.
Did you hear anything?
I didn't hear anything.
Toilet flush?
Yes, after a while I started hearing, so I probably checked on her 2 to 3 times, I'm not exactly sure. And then I just kept hearing paper towel dispenser and flushing and like the water running. And I knocked again, did she need anything? Denied anything. And then eventually it got to a point where I said, you need to come out. And I asked the clerk to get the key to unlock the door, because obviously she locked the door to go to the restroom. And whenever we finally had the key to unlock it, she opened it and just kind of walked out.
Did she say anything at that point?
She didn't say anything. She was just looking kind of straight past me and went back to the room.
Treviso had aborted her child in the trash can and didn't even consider it a crime.
The toilet's right here where you're at, and then the sink's right here. It was like up this way, blood splatter. Like
in your line of work, what would cause that kind of splatter?
I think something that got pulled out or ripped. Like if you rip something and blood just went, it was like once you see the photo, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's just.
So like you say, like rip, like something went like that?
Yeah, like when you rip something, or if you cut something and you go, like you swing your hand and blood just splatters.
Okay, so
that's how it looked.
Oh, so this was fresh to you?
Yes, this blood was fresh. You could even smell it.
Oh, she came out of the restroom. There was a little trail of blood from the bathroom back to her room. We went to her room. I went to get her undressed. The doctor came in, explained to her that she had a miscarriage. Her and her mom had a back and forth about it.
The doctor said she had a miscarriage?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said it seems essentially, like, I'm not sure the exact words, so it was a few months ago, but she said, it seems that you've suffered from a miscarriage, which didn't seem totally abnormal. It seemed awful miscarriages before. They're very bloody.
Right.
And so.
Was she bloody? Like her legs? And
yeah, she had blood all down her legs, and then there was like blood in the bathroom everywhere. So.
Where exactly was the blood and how much?
It was a good amount. It was like on the floor.
The trauma experienced by the hospital staff is absolutely horrifying. They were confronted with the actions of a person who mercilessly killed their own child and then tried to cover it up.
So when I went in there, it was a bloody massacre mess.
Could you describe it if possible?
Yeah, there was blood everywhere. There was blood on the floor, on the wall.
Do you remember which wall?
The one behind the toilet, and then the one on the side right here. There's the one where the toilet sits, back of that.
Yeah.
And then on the side.
Where the call button is?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I went to go through the trash, I felt that when I picked up the trash and I looked in it, there was trash in it, but I knew that didn't feel like when I picked it up, it was some weight. So I thought it was the trash bags, because we put the trash bags on the bottom. And so I started getting the trash out, and then when I did that, I seen that there was a baby in there. And that's when I freaked out, and I called Lori and HT, or the nurses up front, and because there was a baby in the trash. And the baby, when I looked at it, the baby was wrapped up like in a, like at the bottom of the trash can, and with trash on top of it, in a trash bag.
And so how did you see it, like as soon as you picked it up?
No, after I picked up the trash bag that was on top.
You like describe the baby?
Yeah, he was about like that big. He had hair, and he was like purplish, but still not like pink. You know, I don't know how to describe it. You know, he wasn't bruised or nothing like that, and he was like purple, pink skin type.
It's sad that the cleaning lady shed more tears for this baby than either the mother or grandmother ever did. The hospital staff tried to save an innocent life, but it was Treviso who had already committed the act.
Once we picked it up, like the bag suctioned to his face. And that's when I yelled for my charge nurse, which was HT. And I told him, hey, she put her baby in the trash can. So I handed the baby to him. And he took off to the trauma room and opened up the bag. And then that's when we went and got Dr. Vasquez.
The liner was pulled out, but there was another trash bag in there in the bottom, but it was all it was rolled up. So I had to tear it apart. And then, of course, I saw the baby in there. So I pulled the baby out, got him on the bed, checked for signs of life. There was absolutely no life whatsoever. I immediately came out of there. After I did that, went into the room where she was performing the vaginal exam, and I immediately told her, you have to come out now. And she came out, and we went into trauma 2, and she reassessed the baby. At that time, between me and Chris and her, we determined, there was no reason for us to begin any life saving. The baby was completely gone.
It seemed like she'd been trying to hide this pregnancy from her mother for some time. Mm-hmm. So if you know you're pregnant, you're not going to continue taking birth control pills. But if you're trying to hide it, you might start taking weight loss medications. That's just kind of what it seemed like.
The umbilical cord looked like an animal had tore it apart. Like, have you ever eaten string cheese? Mm-hmm. Like, when you twist it, that's how the bottom of the umbilical cord looked. And I just remember it caught my eye, and I was like, God. I was like, this chick really ripped this thing apart.
She was so fearful of her mother's reaction that she hid her pregnancy and disposed of the baby instead of seeking proper care. But what's even more troubling is that she showed no remorse for this heinous act whatsoever.
How would you describe the reaction?
I think there was no emotion except for herself. And she really wasn't even crying tears. She was just... And the one thing she was upset about was that I think she was going to be in trouble with her mother.
She didn't say anything about what had happened. Mm-hmm. She was just essentially worried that she was just going to get in trouble.
So that's what I mean. Were those the questions she was asking?
Mm-hmm. Like what's going to happen to me? Like that kind of thing.
Did she ever ask about the baby?
No.
Not once.
She essentially was scared. She was worried that she was going to get in trouble. She did have the back and forth with her mother. That was just about they had said, the mom was upset because she had had sex and hadn't told her. So they were going back and forth on that, and then she was just denying it, which was a little wasn't really deniable at that point in time.
Right.
So the patient was denying having sex at this point to her mom?
Yeah, she was trying to state that she was still a virgin.
After she came in from the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
It was devastating and infuriating that even her mother showed zero concern for the baby, despite the nurse's shock and dismay. Later, the police visited her house to investigate. Alexei Treviso was called out for the murder of her newborn child in front of her mother.
I'll bring her out. Just tell me what's going on.
For her arrest.
Okay.
I will give it to her whenever.
Can I see her warrant?
She can see the warrant when she gets arrested.
This is my house. I have a right to see the warrant.
I'm letting you know she has a warrant for her arrest. We don't have a search warrant for your house. We have a warrant for her arrest.
Okay, can we see the warrant?
Yeah, once we
She gets a copy of it.
Can I go up there when you take her up there?
You can go to the detention. Do you know where it is?
Everything? Okay, so what is she under arrest for?
She's over 18. She's got to talk to her.
I understand that,
right.
Detective Gonzalez.
Right.
What is she under arrest for?
She has a warrant for arrest. Okay?
For what?
That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay?
Okay, then let me know now. Let me know now. I'm giving you the corporation. I told you answer my question. What is she under arrest for?
Like I said, she's over the age of 18. That we can't really put that information back Bring her out here. We'll tell you.
What is she under arrest
Bring her out here.
for?
We'll tell you right in front.
No, I'm not bringing her out here yet. Let me know what she's under arrest
She's gonna
for.
get arrested regardless. Now. I mean, I don't know why.
For what? For what? For what?
Are you okay with telling me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell me.
Homicide. Open count of homicide. And tampering with evidence.
Tampering with evidence?
Yes.
At the hospital?
Yes.
So, can we see her now?
Give me a minute.
When the police arrived to take Treviso into custody, her mother objected upon seeing the arrest warrant and questioned why her daughter was being detained.
I have a right to see a warrant. It doesn't matter if she's over the age of 18. This is my house. You have a right. You have to show me that warrant.
If we were searching her house.
Even if she's under arrest, you have to show me the
It's
warrant.
up to her to show us.
Sarah, this is Rodriguez. Hey, I have the detectives here. They want to arrest my daughter. They're saying they have a warrant, but they can't show me a warrant for her arrest. You bet when this is over, I'm coming for the police department and the hospital.
Yes.
I am.
Yes, ma'am.
Gary, this is Rosa. Garrett. The detectives are here wanting to arrest them. They say they have a warrant.
Unbelievable. The mother knows what her daughter did and yet has the audacity to question the reason for her arrest. She's shedding tears over her daughter's arrest for a criminal act, but didn't shed a tear over the actual murder. The nerve of this woman is astonishing.
Could you please let me know all of us?
That is his policy.
I will give it to you. Please don't. Please don't.
She ran away from 1002 West Washington.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. And we understand. But we have to do our jobs too. Okay?
I understand that. I understand that.
Who's this?
That's Melody. That's Devin's mom. She's good. She's okay.
We're not going to be rough with her or anything. We're just going to take her over there and book her.
Please don't be rough with her, please.
Just bring her out. You can be with her the entire time. Okay?
You know where the public safety complex is? 3300 West Main?
You can follow us over there. I will take you there. You can follow me over there.
Hi. What's your name?
Lexi.
Okay. What's the last 4 of your social?
She don't even know it.
You don't know it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Alexia, do you know your date of birth?
Yes.
Okay.
What is it?
11:25 birthday.
Yeah.
Do you have to walk her all the way over there? Can you bring your car up here? Please.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
That's all. Just please.
I'll go get it.
Alexia, are you okay with your mom getting your criminal complaint when we get to the detention center? It has your personal information
Can
on
you
it.
repeat that?
Are you okay with your mother getting the criminal complaint? It has your personal identifying information on it. Serial number, date of birth.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay. I have to serve you first, then your mom can get it, okay?
Okay.
I do. He's gonna move his unit around.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just making sure you're doing.
Just grab me a little.
Okay. And just nothing sharp, no flammables, nothing sharp, okay? Okay, they're gonna check it when you get over there, okay?
Okay.
Confirmed that address is 611 North 1st Street. 611 North 1st.
Okay, we'll check those when you, same thing, okay? They're gonna check all that when you get over there, okay? Thank you.
I'm going up there right now too. Okay.
All right. What's in there?
Personal pads.
Personal pads?
Yeah, she needs them.
Follow me.
Yeah.
If you just go over there. Is there already 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll meet her in the front.
Okay. I'll get with him and do all stuff, go to dispatch.
I'll meet you in the front. Okay?
We're Tampa. I'll be headed your way shortly.
Relay the rest.
I'll be headed your way for the relay shortly.
Eventually, Treviso arrives at the door, where officers explain the situation. They allow her to go back inside to gather some belongings before escorting her to the police car and placing her in handcuffs.
Alexi, here's your criminal complaint. I want to ask you before I give it to your mom, are you okay with her getting that information? Serial number, all that?
Yes.
Okay. Would you want to keep this to read, or would you want to give this to your mom, or would you want her to have a copy?
You can just give it to her.
Okay, you don't want to read it?
Right now, yeah, I will.
Okay. All right, the next one is a search warrant for your person. Okay? This is for you. Your date of birth, your social security number. I'm going to be searching your person. What I'm going to be doing is getting a buccal swab sufficient for laboratory testing. Touch the inside of your mouth with a swab, with a cotton swab. That's all I need, okay? It's painless. There's nothing else added to it. It's just cotton, okay? Here. All right, can you open your mouth for me? Okay. All right. Now I'm just going to do one more pair, okay? Okay, one more time, okay? I want to do the other side of your mouth. Now I'll get you a copy for you.
What you got so far?
That one. Two, that one.
I mean, hard to find, sir. Is that mine? I think mine.
I believe it's mine, sir. And we did it approximately 4:30 p.m. Yeah, that is mine. Don't take my pen. And this is just showing you, this goes with this one. It's showing you, I got 2 pairs of buccal swabs sufficient for lab testing, okay? There's the 2 I got from you, okay? We can make you a copy.
It's fine. You can just give it to my mom.
So all of it?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. If you want a copy, you can get it from him, or if I'm here, you can get it from me, okay?
Treviso is taken to Eddy County Jail, where officers conduct the booking process, which includes presenting her with a criminal complaint and taking mouth swabs. Treviso was released after posting a $100,000 bond. She was not allowed to attend her high school graduation. While we can agree that Treviso was in the wrong here for taking an innocent life out of fear of her mother's reaction, in this next case, it's the child who ended up behind bars.
Did you stab your mom? All right.
On October 12, 2023, Derek Rosa, a 13-year-old boy, was arrested for the murder of his mother, Irina Garcia, in their Hialeah apartment. When officers arrived, they discovered the 39-year-old woman dead in her bedroom next to a crib containing a 14-day-old baby who was unharmed.
How's it going, Derek? I'm Detective Gonzalez. This is Detective Elosegui. I'm just gonna go over a couple things with you first. Just for the record, today's date is Friday, October 13th, 2023, and the time is currently 2:40 a.m. And this is in regards to case, Joe, 2023?
Yeah, the case number is going to be 2023-02953.
Let's get into what happened tonight. Do you communicate with people over the phone? Were you talking? Tell me what happened tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Well, at around like 10, I went to bed.
Okay.
My mom did too.
Is that your regular time?
Like
9?
Yeah.
Okay. Explain to me about the apartment. You have your own room?
Yes.
And your mom?
Yes, she has her own room.
She has her own room. And your sister?
She stays in the same room as my mom.
Stays in the same room as your mom. And tonight, Who was all there?
Me, my mom, and my sister.
You killed her? Alright. What type of knife was it? Do you know?
It was just a big size kitchen knife.
That big?
Yeah.
What color was the handle?
Purple.
Purple?
Yes.
Okay. Your mom was sleeping?
Yeah, she was sleeping.
What did you do after you killed her?
My stepdad he owns 2 guns. He has a Glock 19.
Okay.
And then, I don't know what it's called, another one.
What did you do with the guns?
He always has a Glock 19 with him at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And since he's a truck driver, he wasn't at home, he was far away.
Okay.
So I went into the closet.
Mm-hmm.
I found his book bag because he goes shooting at gun ranges.
Okay.
I grabbed the gun. I put the magazine in the gun.
Okay.
I pulled back to slide, but I didn't want to shoot myself.
Okay.
I intended to shoot myself before, but I couldn't.
He claimed that after murdering his mother, he attempted to find a gun to commit suicide.
And then what did you do?
I decided to call my friends to tell them what happened. And then I said goodbye to my friends.
You called them before you decided to try to shoot yourself or afterwards?
After.
Okay. How many friends did you call?
Only one.
What's his name?
I don't know his real name. He's an online friend.
He's an online friend?
Yeah.
When you say online friend, what do you mean, from video games?
Yes, from video games.
Okay. How long have you known him?
Since I was 10. 3 years.
3 years? Have you ever met him?
No, I've seen the face.
You seen his face?
Yeah.
So how did you communicate with him?
My cell phone.
Through your cell phone, so you have his number?
Yes.
And you don't have him stored under a certain name, or you have him stored under a gamer tag?
I made up a name for him.
You made up a name for him?
Yeah.
What name did you make up for him?
Sweden.
Sweden?
Sweden. Sweeden.
Okay. How often do you talk to Sweden?
Every weekend.
Every weekend?
Yeah.
Okay. So you called Sweden. And what did you tell Sweden?
Told him what I did.
What exactly did you tell Sweden when you say what I did? Did you tell him how? Or no? How you killed her or no? Okay. Did you send them any pictures?
Yes.
How many pictures did you send them?
I sent him 2 of my mama and 1 of me.
He also mentioned his long-term online friend, to whom he showed pictures after he murdered his mother. Exposure to uncontrolled media at such a young age can lead to children being manipulated.
What did he tell you?
He said he couldn't believe it.
Does Sweden live down here in Florida?
He lives real far.
Real far?
Yeah. In America, though.
In America?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you hung up the phone?
I said goodbye.
Okay. And then what did you do?
I was going to shoot myself, but I decided I didn't want to do that. And I called 911.
Okay. And what did you tell 911? And they kept you on the phone?
Yes. Until the cops came.
Until the cops came. Do you remember what else you told the 911 operator?
My address, my name, what I was wearing.
Okay.
And my age. And my date of birth.
Were you wearing the same clothes you're wearing now?
Yeah.
There's some red stains there. Is that blood?
I think it is.
Okay.
I got a little bit of blood on my hands.
And your hands too?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever make your way to your sister?
Killing her?
No.
Touching her?
Touching her?
No.
No?
I left her alone. She was sleeping and she didn't wake up, so I didn't touch her.
Even in his Google search history, he had looked up the best place to stab someone. While Garcia was stabbed more than 40 times, his half-sister, who slept in a crib just steps away, was unharmed. Photos of the blood-covered knife used in the crime were also circulated. It appears the tip of the blade broke off. Rosa is being charged as an adult in Garcia's murder and awaits trial. That concludes this video. Today, we witnessed the shocking and brutal acts committed by these teens. It's particularly chilling how they turned into heartless killers, prioritizing evading capture above all else. Vigilance in monitoring children can significantly influence the decisions they make. If you agree, please like this video and subscribe for more updates on cases like this. If you enjoyed this content, check out our next video here.